I'm Larry Menti. Welcome back to Jersey Matters. Let's talk about the arts in New Jersey. They are alive and they are vibrant, and one man that is in the center of it all is Adam Perle, who is the president and CEO of ArtPride New Jersey. Let's start with first of all, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And let's start with the obvious question. What exactly is ArtPride New Jersey?
So we're actually the state's largest arts service organization. So our mission, our goal is to make sure that the arts are essential for the quality of life of every citizen in the state and for the economic vitality of New Jersey. And so we really focus on advancing the arts in all different areas through advocacy and through promotion. Not only just enjoying it, but in the important factors that they play in our lives as New Jerseyans.
Are you a state organization, or do you have an affiliation with the state?
So we're a private nonprofit organization, but we do work very closely with both other nonprofit organizations, hundreds of arts organizations across the state, and of course the New Jersey State Council on the Arts, which is the government side, the public side, if you were, of the arts.
But are you supported by the state?
Yeah, absolutely.
Much of your funding, much of your money comes from the state?
Not most of our money, but we do work very closely with them. So one of our biggest co-sponsor projects that we do with the State Arts Council, that we get some grant funding with them from them, is Discover Jersey Arts, and that's all about being the public-private partnership that promotes the arts across the state, that gets patrons connected with what's going on with this really rich, as you said, vibrant arts content that we have across the state.
And I asked that question because a lot of people, like it happens at the high school level, just to give a microcosm, a small analogy, is that when there's budget cuts, one of the first things to go in high schools is the arts program. And when they look at the state and they see the state having some problems, budgetary problems, the first thing that they look at is, well, why are we spending that money on the arts program? But from what I understand, and you can talk to this, money that you put into an arts program comes back sometimes tenfold.
Absolutely, and it's not even just in the dollars and cents in terms of the tax implications, and we are lucky. We have an administration and a legislature who values the arts and who has kept arts funding very stable for the state of New Jersey for especially the last 10 or 12 years, and we rank typically somewhere in the top 4 to 8 in terms of states across the country in terms of our arts funding, so there is a sense of value there. Doesn't mean that we don't have to do our job to continue to understand and educate about the importance of arts, but yeah, there is that response that's not just for when a concert or the Asbury Park Music Festival or the Garden State Film Festival drives people to go and spend tax dollars and go to restaurants and stay at hotels. It's also those additional sort of ripples where you see it, again, going back to education, where arts is not just about dollars, it's about instilling creativity in that next generation of our workforce.
When I think about the arts in New Jersey, and this is probably unfair, but when I think about the arts in New Jersey, I think about the concert venues, I think about the big concerts that have been here with Bruce Springsteen and stadiums here, I think about Atlantic City, but I don't think, for instance, of things like plays, and I don't think of operas, and I don't think of other arts that are probably vibrant and don't get the publicity that the things I'm thinking about are out there.
Absolutely, and that's actually exactly what Discover Jersey Arts, which is our main promotional program, is all about. It's about opening up the eyes of those people in this community about all of those opportunities that are out there. And sure, we know about the big performing arts centers, but that there are numbers of performing arts centers across the state that are doing all kinds of different performances. It's not just musicals, like you said, it's plays, it's ballet, it's modern dance, and that there are galleries and museums and indoor and outdoor across the state of all different shapes and sizes. And so Jersey Arts and that whole program, Discover Jersey Arts, is really designed to put it in front of you, make it easy for you, get you on jerseyarts.com, put it in your inbox, give you that opportunity to get things, at a discount so that it's easy for you, because no matter where you live in this state, there is arts everywhere.
Well, what's on the horizon? I mean, we know what exists now. Are there some things that are going to be happening in the next couple of years that we should know about?
Well, one of the most exciting things that we're doing as an organization that I think will really help quantify and clarify the importance of arts for the state of New Jersey is we're doing a statewide economic impact study. And we're doing that in conjunction with Americans for the Arts, which is a national organization. But we're also doing it in conjunction with some local areas in Cape May, in Mercer County, in Newark, and in a few different places across the state. And that's really data we're going to collect over the next year, and is going to get released early in 2017. And for the first time time in over a decade, it's going to really show and quantify what is that economic impact of the arts. So I'll have to come back and share those, those details with you.
But before you leave, there is a website you can go to find out what's happening up and down the state.
Absolutely. The best one to go to is jerseyarts.com. That's where you're going to find information about opportunities. If you want to find out a little bit more about what we do as an organization to help keep advancing arts in the state, that'd be ArtPrideNJ.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming in. Adam Perle, President and CEO of ArtPride New Jersey. Dealing with grief. Everyone has to do it in their lifetime at some point. We're going to meet a woman who has a unique and special way of doing that with a little help from her friends and knitting when Jersey Matters continues.